What's up, Facebook? What's up, everybody all around the world? It's Silas Kingdomnaire, Kingdom Warfare, guys. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing good here at my sister's house. But, guys, I wanted to talk about one thing. I wanted to talk about the word rewarded. And I wanted to read 2 Chronicles chapter 15, verse 7. And it says, but you be strong, right, and do not let your hands be weak. And that's what I wanted to tell you guys. I wanted to tell you, but you be strong and do not let your hands be weak, for your work shall be rewarded. So everything that we're doing, all these videos I'm doing, all the work I'm doing, all the work that you're doing will be rewarded. But you got to keep doing it. I'm telling you, it gets the toughest when you feel the toughest resistance towards moving somewhere, that's where you go. I believe TD Jakes, he was talking about Jesus, and Jesus said, I'm going to Jerusalem, right? He set his face to go to Jerusalem because they didn't expect Jesus to actually go there, right? That was his biggest resistance. And actually your biggest breakthrough is where your biggest resistance is. So you got to keep doing what God told you to do, even when you don't feel like it. Even when you're going through things, even when it gets tough, you got to keep doing it. You got to keep going because your work and while you're doing it, you can't do it weakly. You can't do it like half-heartedly. You got to do it wholeheartedly with everything that you got that day or everything that's in you. And so it says, it's real simple. It says, but you be strong, right? Be strong. The only way to be strong is to do it. It's a quitter never wins, and a winner never quits. That's it. Persistence. If I give up, then I'm not going to win. And that's the same thing with you. If you give up, if you throw in the towel, look, I don't care. Look, you could be getting punched. You could be getting thrown at. People can be coming against you, but you got to keep going. That's what a winner does. That's what a leader does. A leader a leader is just somebody that keeps going. That's it. That's all you got to do is keep showing up and keep being consistent and keep being persistent. And now the enemy, he's like, this person is still going? Even after I tried to keep attacking him, even after I tried to keep putting them down, even after I tried to keep putting them under the ground, I kept sending people their way to distract them. I kept sending people their way to try to lead them the wrong way. I kept sending people their way to discourage them, to get them to throw in the towel, but they still going. You got to learn to set your face and go to the Jerusalem. All right. Go somewhere where people say you can't go. Do something that people are saying that you can't do. Where your biggest resistance is, that's where your biggest breakthrough is. Oh yeah, you're young. You're young, but they're saying that you can't be a successful entrepreneur. You're young. They're telling you to get a job, but in your heart and what God is telling you, he's telling you that you're about to be a millionaire, a multimillionaire. He's telling you that your business is about to flourish. He's telling you to work your business. He's telling you to own your own business. He's telling you you're going to be a top musician. You're going to have the best resources, but you feel the resistance. And since you feel all of that resistance, you want to quit. But I'm telling you, wherever your biggest resistance is, go, set your face and go do that music. Set your face and go build that business. Set your face and go wherever, if it's even talking with somebody. Maybe you know a millionaire near you, or maybe you know some successful people near you, and maybe you're afraid to go approach them. But I'm telling you, go approach them. Go talk to them. I'm talking to somebody because you feel like giving up. And the Lord is telling me this one simple verse. 2 Chronicles chapter 15, verse 7, it says, but you, I'm talking to you. It says, but you be strong. Search up the word strong. And do not let your hands be weak. So while you're being strong, do not let your hands be weak. For your work, I'm telling you, we don't have to do nothing. We don't have to do nothing. We're not going to cause the increase. God is. It says, for your work shall be rewarded. So guess what? I'm just doing the first part, it says be strong. So if he's telling me to be strong, that means I'm going to get discouraged along the way. That mean God knows attacks are going to come my way. Is it going to come your way? There's going to be things that come your way to get you weak, but he's telling you, be strong. He's letting us know. He said, be strong and do not let your hands be weak. So if he's telling me don't let my hands be weak, what does that mean? That means there's things that's going to come my way that the enemy is going to do to get me to get weak, to get me to throw in the towel, to get me to stop doing the work that God called me to do. But God is preparing me by telling me what's coming in the word. He's saying, be strong and do not let your hands be weak. He's telling me what the enemy's trying to do. He's basically saying the enemy wants you to be weak and give up. He wants your hands to be weak, just like he tried to do with Nehemiah when they were rebuilding the wall. But what did Nehemiah pray? He said, oh Lord, strengthen my hands, right? And that's what I want you to pray. Oh Lord, strengthen my hands. God, strengthen my hands to do your work, to do your will. Because the only reason people give up is because they don't think they're going to be rewarded. But the Lord is telling us, for your work shall be rewarded. So you're about to get rewarded for all this work that you're doing. It's going to be rewarded. And you're not in control of that. God is. Your enemies aren't in control of that. God is in control of it. But you have an assignment too. You have to do the work. You have to be strong and do not let your hands be weak. That's it. You got to keep being consistent. Keep walking in love. Keep doing what God told you to do. Guys, and your work shall be rewarded. So guys, we got like 40 some more days left in a year. Or whatever. Do your best. Finish strong. Whatever he told you to do. All right. So I'm just doing these videos every day. Man, I don't care what it feels like. I don't care how much resistance. Remember, we don't fight against flesh and blood. The principalities. All right. The enemy. He wants to stop us. He doesn't want us to keep going. He wants us to give in. It's funny because my work is about to be rewarded. I'm about to shine so bright. I'm already shining bright, but it's about to get even brighter. And when it starts to get this bright, that means there's more resistance. There's more resistance. And I love it. Bring the resistance. Bring whatever you got, because that's going to make me stronger. I want it because I'm coming. And I want you to have the same attitude like Jesus. Like Jesus he was bold. Jesus wasn't afraid of no battle or no resistance. Jesus ran to the resistance and he ran through the resistance. You got to confront your devils. You got to confront people too. Don't let nobody walk over you. Yeah, walk in love, but you got to confront some people. You got to call up some people and be like, hey, what's up, man? I heard, you're talking about me and stuff, and I love you, man. What's going on? What happened? You got to confront the demons. You got to see what's going on. You can't let people just attack you. You can't let things, you got to confront it to let them know I'm here. I love you. Yeah, we're going to walk in love, but you got to confront it. You got to walk up on it. No, we ain't no punks. That's one thing we not. We're not afraid. We're bold. I'm not saying hurt nobody, but I'm saying hurt the enemy. You got to let him know you got the power. I never let nobody just run. I confront them, but I do it the right way. I just call them up. If somebody got something against me, I call them up and be like, what's up? What's up? What I do? I love you. What's going on? If I know it, man, we don't play that game. You got to walk up on the enemy. You can't be afraid. I ain't afraid of nobody. Because I got God. God is in me. He's on me. He's moving through me. I've seen him work in me. I've seen him save me. I've seen him work in others multiple times. Right? What do you have to be afraid of? See, I'm tired of this, man. I'm tired of people trying to run over people, try to discourage people behind the scenes. Then you act like you're your friends. They act like they're your friends in front, but behind the scenes, they're talking about you, trying to find ways for you to fail, plotting, trying to discourage you. Wherever your biggest resistance is, that is where your biggest breakthrough is. Go do that thing. Do it. And as you start to do it, you're going to see everything get easier. It may feel hard at first. It may feel tough at first. But if you don't run from resistance, you run through resistance. That's how you get stronger. Just like lifting the weights. When you're lifting weights, it gets harder, right? When it begins to get harder, that resistance, what is happening to your muscles? Your muscles are getting stronger. Don't run from nobody. Don't run from your mission. You run to your mission. You run through the obstacles, the resistance, the people talking about you, the people that want you to fail. I don't care. Ain't nobody gonna stop me from doing what God told me to do. You kidding me? How could you let somebody discourage you so bad after hearing what God told you to do and give up? Did you hear me? I said after you heard God tell you to do something, how could you let a human tell you not to do it and you stop and you give up? So guys, I want you to meditate on this. 2 Chronicles chapter 7. It's not chapter 7, chapter 15, verse 7. And it says, but you be strong. But you be strong. And do not let your hands get weak. Do not let your hands be weak. It don't matter how you do it. It don't matter if you crawl. Just don't stop. That's the whole thing. It's working. It says, but you be strong and do not let your hands be weak. That's the whole thing. You get stronger while you're doing it. If it's hurting, that's good. Keep going. Because you're going to come out refined like gold. You're going to come out of the fire. You're going to come through the water. You're going to come out into your wealthy place if you do not give up. You're going to live in that place flowing with milk and honey. It's called persistence. Persistence can never fail. See, this is what the enemy does while you're being persistent. He wants you to get weak and he wants you to fall. That's the kind of mindset he wants you to have. He wants you to think that all that work you've been doing, you look back at it, and it really hasn't been that long. 1 year, even me doing these videos for 1 year, that's not even long. When you think about it, 1 year? Just doing this, I've been doing this video for 1 year. That's not even long. That's not long at all. That's not even long. But the enemy does this. Because we be consistent, right? People be consistent doing something. He wants to make you feel like you've been doing it so long and that God has forgotten about you and that nothing is working. But if you really take a look back, you really haven't been doing it that long. But if you look at your progress from when you first started to where you're at right now, that's a huge victory. Look how far you have progressed. I mean, just from a year ago, I look at where I was last year to where I'm at right now. I progressed a lot. A huge amount. And I want you to do the same. I want you to see how much you progress. Don't just look back and see how long it's taken, the negative. This is taking forever. I've been doing this since. No, man, I've been doing it since that date. And I'm right here. Thank you, Lord. I'm so glad I'm right here because I'm closer to my destiny. I'm closer to the promise of God than I was before. I'm way closer. I'm way better. And all I'm going to do is keep getting better. But what does the enemy want us to do? He wants us to let our hands get weak. He wants us to get weary. He wants us to fall. He wants us to throw in the towel. He wants us to give up. He wants us to let other people discourage us. I mean, I don't understand. Why do we let other people discourage us with our dream? Not their dream, our dream. It's my dream. I never let nobody influence me on my dream. It's my dream. Why are you telling me what to do? It's the dream God told me to do. So guess what? This is what you got to do. And I'm about to get off here. But this is what you got to do. You got to eliminate everybody, every environment that surrounds you that's not elevating you in your dream. You got to develop a mastermind team of people that have the same mindset as you. The same mindset as Christ that's going to lift you up. You cannot be around people that don't care about your dream. If people around me don't care about my dream, I stop associating with them. I love them, but I can't associate with you because you're not going to feed me when I'm down. Because as a leader, you can't be the only one up all the time. That's what a mastermind group is for. If somebody is down, somebody else can pick the other person up. It's like a group of people that are in synergy that help each other in different ways. Everybody has a different part in your mastermind group. You got to make a mastermind group and you got to eliminate. You cannot get distracted. If somebody distracts you from your vision, from your mission God has called you to do, you can't do everything. You cannot do everything. You can't try to be the jack of all trades and accomplish nothing. Right? That's what people try to do. They try to do everything. You got to be specific about your vision, where you're going. You got to write your vision down. You got to be definite. You got to have a definite chief aim in life. And I know the Lord, if you don't have one, this is what you should be doing. He said, but seek ye first the kingdom of God. He gave us a definite chief aim right there. But seek ye first the kingdom. I just gave you a focus for your life. If you talking about you ain't got one, I just gave you something. Matthew 6:33. But seek ye first the kingdom of God. Strive after, aim at it above all else, most importantly. But seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things, your work will be rewarded, and all these things will be added. So guys, keep doing what the Lord told you to do. I'm done. It's Silas Kingdomnaire, Kingdom Forfeit, guys. But I'm telling you, man, it's no more games. We ready. We focus. We're not playing around no more. We're doing what the Lord told us to do. Like, it's over. It's over. So if anybody, I'm telling you this. I'm telling you how to confront. You don't play with people. I love people, but you got to confront these demons. And you know the devil got people too. I'm just giving you some wisdom. He got people he used too. You got to rebuke people too. Not just demons. It's some people that don't like you. They don't want to see you win. I'm telling you. But you can't be a punk. I love people, but I'll call somebody up quick out of love. You cannot be a punk. In this season, you gotta go towards the resistance. You gotta confront these demons, these devils that's trying to stop you. Don't let nobody discourage you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, man, you gotta get bolder. You gotta get stronger. You gotta get stronger. You cannot be weak. Let the weak say, I am strong. I wish somebody would try to discourage my dream. I'm calling them up. I'm like, hey, what's going on? Why you want my dream to fail? I love you. What happened? I love you. I confront them, but in the right way, with respect. I do it. I bet you they won't do it again. Sometimes you just gotta confront. You got to let them know you here. You got to show people you here. You got to show the devil you here. And I ain't going nowhere. I'm telling you, you got to show up. The only reason people give up and they don't show up for their dreams, for their family, is because they don't know why they're doing it. See, I know why I'm doing these videos. That's why I haven't quit. In the natural, it looks like I shouldn't even be doing these videos. Like, what am I doing this for? What am I doing this for? In the natural, it just looks like I shouldn't be doing this sometimes. But we don't walk by sight, we walk by faith. I'm doing this because, see, when I say this, the person walking in the natural is like, Silas, that's not going to happen. God is not going to use you. How? Right? It's 5 people on here, right? But the smallest nation will turn into the greatest nation. The last will be first. That's what I heard. The greatest is the one that serves. So my aim for these videos and for my book that I have, The Light, right? SilasKingdomnaire.com, my ministry, everything God told me to do with my business, my music, all these things, that different ways God is using me. See, you got to have a focus. You can have different gifts and talents, but they all should come together for one purpose. That's where people go wrong. They think they have all these different purposes and they all over the place. No, everything I do is for one purpose. Whether it's through my videos, my books, whether God uses me with clothes, whatever he's going to use me for, I'm not limiting him. Whether he uses me for a conversation with somebody, music, whatever it is, it's for one purpose. 1 million souls saved. Following Jesus Christ. If you click on my website, you'll see it at the title. At the top, what my vision is. 1 million souls. Whether it's through investing, they join my investment team, right? I'm talking about God. That's why people that join my team, sometimes, he sends the lost to me. Because my vision is to save them. Why would I just want people in the light to come to me when my vision is to save those in the darkness? And you can be in the dark, you can be saved and still in the darkness in certain areas. It could be in your finances. It could be in the way you think. There's different darkness. There's different ways the enemy can try to get you. All right, but that's my vision that the Lord gave me, and it's very specific. See, people do this. It's something about being specific, guys. You gotta be specific. I know you want to put. I want you to know this. When you're being specific, like I say, 1 million souls saved, right? To somebody, they might be like, Silas, you're thinking too small. There's so many people. Why you don't say everybody in the world? Well, of course we want everybody in the world to be saved, but I'm not called to everybody. I'm not the only person on the earth. I have a place for me. I have a specific people. That's when people mess up. They're not specific. They don't have a vision. A vision gets you specific towards the goal. People they don't want to be specific. People want to be broad and they don't like being narrow. But narrow is the way. That's the way. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. He's very specific. You got to narrow down your vision so you can get laser focused on your goal, on your mission that God has for you. And so you can accelerate faster towards what he told you to do and accomplishing it. All right. So guys, I love you. Be blessed. Later.